What's up, guys? Welcome back to King Kraken Sports. Mike here. I know, I've been fucking awful at trying to get these up in time. I've just been really busy. Bear with me. I'm giving you guys 2 videos today. You'll probably get 2 or 3 more by the end of the week, so just bear with me. I haven't forgotten about the summer circuit. I just haven't had time. Now that all that bullshit's out of the way, we're talking about running backs today. We're not going to go into rankings. You guys know how this works. We're just doing a preview of some names that you guys should know. So, first guy we're going to talk about is this year's equivalent of Leonard Fournette. It seems like the running back class just gets stronger and stronger every year. A couple years ago, we were talking about guys like Derrick Henry, Ezekiel Elliott, Kenneth Dixon. Kenneth Dixon. Yeah, he's missing the first 4 games due to a suspension, and he's hurt on top of that. My bad. Last year we had Fournette. We ended up having McCaffrey as well go round 1. Guys like Dalvin Cook fell into the second round due to off-the-field concerns, whatever. My point is that the last 3 years we just keep getting good running back class. They keep getting better and better. And you look back even a year before that, you had Todd Gurley and Melvin Gordon. So it seems like this is going to be the 4th straight year where we get running backs in the first round. Question is how many? And let's talk about that. So we're going to talk about Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley out of Penn State, 5'11", 224. Again, this year's a hype machine, so strong coming into the year. Does it pay off? Absolutely, it pays off. Saquon Barkley is a beast. He's way more athletic than you would think of for a guy that's that kind of short and stocky. 5'11", 224. Fournette was 6 feet, 230. So about the same size. He's not as strong as Fournette was, and that's one thing that kind of surprised me when I was watching the tape. Fournette could bury you. Barkley, he's athletic enough that he can get around you, and he's strong, but he doesn't really like to finish runs by falling forward or trying to run the guy over. He more so just tries to get around them with his athleticism. That may work in college. I'm not really sure if that's going to work in the NFL. He can be an asset in the passing game. He's been very useful for Penn State in his 2 years there. One thing I want to see him work on for this year's draft is I want to see him start finishing more runs with power. It's really important in the NFL that when you're 225, 230, 235, that you're actually able to run motherfuckers over. It's the same problem I had with Derrick Henry, because Derrick Henry just thought he was athletic enough. Derrick Henry worked on his power once he got to the pros, and it's not been so bad. The problem is that I need to make sure that I see that from Barkley before he goes to the NFL. All in all, I mean, I see Barkley listed a lot as like a top 5, top 10 talent, and he fits the bill. He's a beast. Second guy we're going to talk about, Derrius Guice, the complete opposite of Barkley. Guice is 5'9", 5'10", about 205, 210. This dude's strong. This dude's really fucking strong. Game against Louisville, all you have to do is just look up his return, man. He murdered a kicker. He straight up murdered a kicker. He ran that dude into the ground, and that kicker had no idea where the fuck he was. Again, it's kind of odd. You have the big power-sized running back in Barkley that's more athletic, and you have the smaller, shiftier-sized guys who's going to run a motherfucker over. And he does it all the damn time. Guice is, draft Twitter, and you know my feeling on guys that are draft Twitter guys that have the attention scouting, as I call it. Oh, I like this guy more than this guy just because I want to be different. Derrius Guice is this year's, Chris McCaffrey or Dalvin Cook. Like, there's a clear number 1 this year again in Saquon Barkley. Spoiler alert. Last year it was Fournette, but Guice is this year's guy where it's like, no, I like him better because I'm different. Let's just call a spade a spade. Guice is really fucking good too, but he ain't no Saquon Barkley, man. He's also he hasn't started. He is yet to be a full-time starter. He was Fournette's replacement last year during injuries and the bowl game and everything. And Guice is really fucking good too. He had like 170 carries and still hit 1,000 yards. He averaged like 8 or 9 yards a carry, which is just fucking insane. But he ain't better than Saquon Barkley. I need to see him actually start games consistently before I can say he's better than someone who started from day 1 at Penn State and has been an absolute monster in a conference that's slowly becoming the best conference in college football. Guice, again, he's really good. he's a top 10, top 15 talent, but he isn't Saquon Barkley. That may change, however, based on how this season goes. You never know. This is a preview. This is not a full-on ranking. Next up, Ronald Jones, the second out of USC. Man, I hate watching USC with all this fucking talent. As a Cal Golden Bears fan, it makes me really sad that we can't get anywhere near this level of talent. They got Sam Darnold and they got Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones is a beast. He is an absolute speed demon. I love his nickname. His nickname might actually earn him some more points in my book. It's from, I think, Dallas, Texas. He is the Texas Tesla, because the dude is an electric runner. I shit you not. That's his actual nickname. Oh, bad puns. But what isn't bad is Ronald Jones is on the field play. He's about 5'10", about 195. Probably not going to be a full-time running back, not a full-time running back, full-time, full workload running back. That was the word I was looking for. Not going to be a full workload guy. Going to be more of a change of pace back, kind of a Christian McCaffrey type, based off of his size. But he's really, really fast. Obviously, immediate asset in the return game. I like his all-around game. He can block pretty well for a small back. And, again, can catch, can run. Tears up my Golden Bears every fucking time he plays them. Yeah, I really like the kid. I really hope he has a good season. I hope he doesn't fall into that category of he's too small, so we're not sold on him. I know good talent when I see it at running back. This dude is shiftier than hell. I love just watching him play, man. He's one of my favorite prospects that I've been able to watch so far. And for me to say that about a Trojan, that says a lot. Really, really looking forward to his year. Hope he's able to stay healthy. Hope he's able to kind of help out Sam Darnold as well, because Darnold needs a little bit of work too. Him and Jones together, man. USC, they're loaded. They may win the Natty this year, and Ronald Jones is going to be a big part of why. Next up, we'll talk Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Man, Nick Chubb. His freshman year, it was really him and Fournette. No one really was sure who the better of the two of them was. Sophomore year, Nick Chubb gets an ACL injury, can't quite bounce back. Misses a lot of time. His junior year, it was okay. I think he probably still would have been a second or third round pick last year. But he decides to come back for his senior year. So he's got a lot to prove. And we're really hoping, as odd as this sounds, that this senior running back can return to his freshman year. And because when he was a freshman, he looked like he was going to be easily a top 15 pick. But it's just not really worked out since that injury in his sophomore year. Hopefully he's able to regain a step, but it's a lot of risk. You don't normally see big-time running backs sticking around for their senior year because something's wrong if that happens. And I wonder if that'll factor into Nick Chubb. I hope it doesn't. I think he's a really talented running back. I think he's one of the top 5 or 6 running backs in this class. But there's a lot of unknowns with him, and we're going to have to wait till he sees the field. This is a very big year for him. This is a bigger year than most of these other running backs. Most of these other running backs, they're pretty much set. Nick Chubb has a lot to prove. One of my other favorite running backs to watch in this class is Justin Jackson at Northwestern. Again, another smaller, shiftier back, kind of like Ronald Jones. If you haven't watched Justin Jackson, just go watch the bowl game against Pitt. He made that Pitt and defense, those don't normally go together because Pitt doesn't play defense. Anyways, he made those guys pretending to be Pitt defenders look exactly like what I just said. They were pretending to play defense. He went for like 200 yards against them or something ridiculous like that. Just tore them up. Again, not hard. Pitt doesn't play defense, but he's one of those guys where he's completely off of a lot of people's radars because who really wants to watch Northwestern? Who the fuck wants to watch Northwestern footage on offense too? They've got Tebow 2.0 playing quarterback right now. My point is Justin Jackson, obviously the best player on that Northwestern team. Definitely, I think, will be a highly touted change of pace back at the next level. I really like what I see out of him. I really hope the season goes well. Maybe if Northwestern puts together some really nice wins in a row, it'll open a lot of people's eyes to Justin Jackson. The wild card of this group is Kalen Ballage out of Arizona State. And the reason I say wild card is because he has yet to actually start a game at the college level, but everyone fucking loves this kid. And at first I thought, well, I mean, come on, man, the guy hasn't really played that much. And, well, he got like 7 touchdowns. Yeah, 7 touchdowns as a running back against Texas Tech. And again, I realize Texas Tech does not play defense. No one in the Big 12 plays defense. But 7 touchdowns for a running back. That is insane. That was his big game, but he doesn't get a lot of touches. And my big concern was, well, when's he going to get touches? Then I watched some of the games that he did play, and I came away really impressed, but I'm not willing. I hear people saying he might be the RB1. He is not the RB1. In order to be the RB1, you have to have actually started a game. You have to have actually gotten more than 150 touches in a season, and he has yet to do that. He may be the best player on Arizona State, but the problem is the coach at Arizona State is an idiot who doesn't want to get him the ball. So again, another big proving year for another running back. And then last one we'll talk about today is Royce Freeman out of Oregon. And again, similar situation to Nick Chubb. Probably could have been an early day 2 pick last year. Decided to come back for his senior year. And again, Royce Freeman is a very good running back at college. But he's not a good blocker. He's not an asset in the passing game. And he's really only a 2-down running back. Like, he's strong, but he's not overly strong for someone of his size. He's like 240 pounds, that's 6'1", 6'2", but he's not overly strong for that size. He needs to actually show he can be a power running back at the next level. Yes, he went to Oregon. Oregon is more of a speed school. However, it's still on him to know that he needs to, if he's going to succeed at the NFL level, he needs to add strength. Freeman right now, again, much like Chubb, big-time proving year. So, I mean, there you have it, guys. There's 7 guys of the 16 I've got scouted so far. Let me know your thoughts down below. Other guys that I didn't touch on, Jordan Scarlett out of Florida, Bo Scarborough out of Alabama. I know there are going to be some people that are going to be asking where Bo Scarborough is. You have any questions? Leave them down below. As always, like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're new to the channel. Helps me out. I am going to be doing this as much as I possibly can. Work has been a little bit not so as of late, but I'm going to do what I can, guys, because I love making videos for you, and you guys obviously deserve it. I haven't really been the best as far as keeping on schedule this summer. So that's going to be it for today, guys. Well, it's actually not going to be it for today, guys. You're going to get another video later. But that's going to be it for this video, and I'll talk to you again soon.